All right, guys. I just want to start today's show off. You know, it's Gen 1, so we gotta start with the good old Pokey rap. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the best. We gotta be the best ever was. You know.
Any Gen 1ers in chat?
Go ahead.
Any Gen 1ers?
I'm gonna start it off. Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey.
Venusaur, Tata, Fearow, Vigi.
Seeking Jolton from Dragonite.
Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Spinops! I love Spinops. He's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon.
Here on the Boost Podcast, we like to talk about video games, new and old, in retrospect, and give them a nice review. But today we are in the middle of our Pokemon series, and we are on the last main series game, Pokemon Generation 1. Woo!
Yeah! Guys, here in honor and celebration of this, look at this. Look at this thing my buddy Joe got me for my birthday.
That's
it's a
very
little
cool.
hard to see. It's like a little it's like the little paper cutout.
Every journey begins
Hell
with
yeah.
a choice.
That's right. Make sure you pick Bulbasaur. He's the worst out of the three. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I love Bulbasaur.
So today we're talking about Generation 1.
And that's the end of your podcast.
So today we're talking about Generation 1, as you just heard. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Pavlam.
I am short to
Hi, I'm
Fuse
Gabe.
Fuse.
I love you, Fuse.
I love you too, Gabe.
They fuck it up every time.
We do.
And
It's
today
so
we have
fun.
a beautiful special guest with us. And we'll go ahead and introduce yourself, Ada.
Oh, me.
Who is that?
Hi. My name's Ada. Ada Enchilada. I guess I dabble in some Pokemon stuff. Maybe a certain, lover of certain doges.
Oh, you got some Pokemon? I thought I was the only one.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, we're not talking about Digimon?
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait, time out. This is not a Teenage Mutant Ninja
Shit, bro.
Turtles podcast?
Oh, no.
So did you guys get the new
here.
Call of Duty?
Oh, screw this.
Oh!
Yeah.
There he goes. He's gone.
So I got somewhere to go, so you guys.
All right.
And just like that, the
Awesome, now that we're
the
alone.
podcast is over. Podcast is
That's
over.
right.
All right.
Oh, I'm messing up my chair! Ah!
No, not the Secret Labs. So-
Not the Secret Labs. Sponsor me. No.
Sponsored hashtag. So as you all just heard, we're talking about Generation 1. We're talking about not Fire Red. Well, yes, but Red, Blue, and Yellow, as well as Fire Red and Leaf Green. So we're going to talk about each of those games when we first played them and a bunch of other cool things about it that's on our wonderful question list over here. So let's just start off.
Feeling you guys invited me as I am the oldest that could probably talk about this goddamn game.
Well, I was gonna say, is this were any of these games anyone's very first Pokemon game? I guess it's the first question. And if it was, even if it wasn't, talk about how you first play these games, both the old ones and the new ones. Ada, start us off. Oh, we got our mid-sip.
Sonny, back in my day, we didn't have them fancy technology and stuff like that. So I took my auntie, not just
Just keep going. Just keep going. Amazing.
I just do that.
The poor audio listeners are suffering right now.
I just do the whole thing like that. It's like, this is actually my voice. No.
Yeah, really.
But I was, a little bit of an older being, I got some maybe gray hairs and stuff. But yes, Gen 1 was the first games that I played, and basically, I know, right? Oh, so a vintage.
Gen 1er.
Oh, where?
Amazing.
But I'm pretty sure I didn't. I knew already of Pokemon, watching the shows and the card games, but it wasn't until I was kind of hella sick one day, which I'm recovering now from being sick. Oh my god, full circle!
Oh my god, full circle! Yeah.
Oh my god, triangle! No, that my aunt took me to Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Peace. pouring out for the
For the Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And like, she was like, you know, you can go and like pick out one thing and stuff. I had like a stuffed animal tiger and stuff, and then I approached the R zone. And dun, and like, of course, I come across what, but Pokemon Blue.
God.
So, dude, I would have probably went with red, but this was the only one that was available. I also didn't have this yet, so I had to have this to play this.
Oh my god! With green, that's like
Oh my god!
that's like grass and water. I have a copy of Blue around.
So she's like, you can only get one thing. Do you want the stuffed animal or do you
Do you want the Game Boy?
Yeah, I know I have a copy of Blue around here somewhere. I just don't know off of, like, the top of my head.
So as you can tell, I got both.
Hell yeah.
Well, actually, no, I got these two.
Nice.
I actually did get the stuffed animal too.
Nice.
But honestly, like, so many memories of just like trying to find lighting in the darkness, trying to play this game. Like, oh my gosh, just seeing the different like just Pokemon in there.
The
and playing
struggle
with them. It was
of
so fun,
having
dude.
non-backlit Game Boys was miserable, dude. Ugh.
Dude.
Oh my god.
I had the freaking gadgets that you put on
The
it
lamp?
so you could just have a
Oh my god!
light.
No, I would
Yeah.
just sit under a lamp until one day my grandpa was just like, he was like, "Why the hell are you always under a lamp?" And I'm like, "Cause I can't see my game." And he was like, "Oh, let me take you." I'm looking at card, by the way. I'm not on my phone. I realized I was looking down. And so he was like, "Let's go get you a Game Boy." And so he got me that Game Boy SP that you see in the back there.
yeah.
Back when they were like $80 a pop. Isn't that crazy that they were like
That's
that
crazy
cheap
to
at one
think.
point?
It's so
Yeah.
crazy how like the currency has changed for this stuff,
Yeah.
man.
I know,
Yeah.
like
Dude.
again, like I was saying the other week or whatever. Like I have a card of Emerald, and I saw it at a store for like $200, $300, and I was like, "That's insane."
Damn.
It is. I know that's
Yeah.
incredibly marked up, but still, like the fact that you can even justify that price even a little bit is insane.
I would
Yo,
never.
back then it was probably like what 40,
Yeah.
45
yeah,
probably.
something like that.
Oh yeah,
Anywho,
dude.
Exactly.
my first time playing these games, so I actually didn't play Red, Blue, Yellow until I got them on the
Weren't
3DS.
you like -3 when those came out?
Actually, they came out the year I was born, bitch. So fuck you.
Okay, my apologies. Oh,
Yeah,
even
it's
better.
Back in my day,
Does that make you?
Fuse and I,
I'm gonna say, does that make y'all
Fuse
feel
and I,
old
we
that
be
I
rocking
was?
in our rocking
Back in my
chairs.
day,
Yeah.
I got my copy of Pokemon Yellow for 3 grapes and a goat.
Yeah, I
living
mean,
in
you guys
like-
feel old as
living
shit.
like
I
you're-
was literally fresh out the womb, and y'all were like already walking.
Sorry,
around.
and a pistol because I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
What'd you say there? You got a purty mouth, boy.
Oh
Well,
my
why don't
god!
you do something about it? Yeah, Skipper.
Jesus
Let's
Christ!
let this goddamn youngin'
Sorry,
talk.
sorry.
What's your experience?
Go on, tell
I
me
wanna talk
about
about
the
my
Gen
experience,
Zs
damn it.
and the dabs.
My camera is fucking messing up.
What's going on?
There you go.
What's going
Going
on,
on,
son?
Austin.
Come on.
Y'all are vibing so well, and I love it.
PAX, everybody. I didn't go, but you did.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I played them on the 3DS. They were really fun on the DS. I played Blue on the 3DS. I actually recently just transferred stuff through Pokebank. Because at first, when I heard the
Okay.
Pokebank news, I thought it was that it was just gonna not be usable for the foreseeable future. I was like, shit, I gotta get everything moving. And then I reread it, and I was like, oh, it's just you can't download the app. You can still use the app, you just can't download
Yeah.
True.
it. Yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Those were actually like my third or fourth Pokemon games. I went back
Great
and
games.
I actually had a friend let me borrow them. Like I still don't have a cartridge to this day, and he let me borrow it for a while. And I played Fire Red, of course, and it was fun. It was great. I had a good time with it. I always like the post game and the Sevi Islands. That's always a good one. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, good games. And I'm a Bulbasaur boy. I just like Bulby. I like my big green boy. Yeah, but
No, I want to say that like Fire Red Leaf Green was probably around third or fourth games too, because I played Silver and I played Crystal, and I have these bad boys.
There they are.
Oh
our
my
sweet
God.
babies. Oh my god.
So
memories.
I did get Fire Red.
did.
This is my sister's. Don't tell her.
Okay.
Mrs. Otto's sister. She took your leaf. She took leaves from you.
a few weeks ago, I was telling them the story about how my very first Pokemon experience was the fact that I stole my little brother's copy of Pokemon Diamond because I was like, you can't have cool things, and so I stole it and played it, and I still have it to this day. That's
One of
my
brother's stereotype. Okay.
Yeah, I'm such an older brother. It's not even funny.
Dude, don't tell my sister though. But like literally, like so I have modded like this is my OG DS.
Yeah.
That with the cap card, right?
Oh, nice.
I may have my sister's OG DS too, and I also modded it.
She only might have it, and she only might have modded it, so
She
we don't know for
literally
sure.
put like a TikTok the other day where she was like sick with like COVID and trying to look for stuff, and she's like, "Oh, I found my games, but where's my DS?" I'm like,
I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't play video games. I like.
I don't know.
Oh
I think,
my god.
I think it broke it, right? Remember that one time?
"Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. No, you know."
Anywho, Gabe, how'd you first play these games?
I mean,
And your starter,
the game's
of
already
course.
existed, so yeah, for sure. So the game already existed. You know, I forget when exactly I got it, but our first game we got was yellow. I don't think we ever truly got blue or red. It was just yellow. David had his green Game Boy Color, just like Otta has. And then very soon after, I got it's like that blue turquoise Game Boy Color. My sister got that, you know, kind of translucent purple one where you can see the guts inside of it. It was really cool.
Nice.
Nintendo really likes to make those like transparent, like, you know, devices and
It
things
looks
like that. I don't know,
sick,
whatever.
though. They don't
They
do
are
it
cool.
anymore.
It
It makes me
does.
sad.
It's cool. But yeah, so
We love looking in our computers now too.
exactly. Just show me all the yummies.
Right?
But we got yellow version. I was a baby. I didn't know like exactly what I was. I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. I would play on David's Game Boy Color before I got mine. We always got Charmander. Once I got Leaf Green, you know, David got Fire Red. It was kind of the same thing. David got the SP. One day I was like at Ace Hardware with my mom and David, and he was playing Fire Red there, and I'm like, "Mom, I want that." And she's like, "Well, it was David's birthday, so you gotta wait until birthday or Christmas." I'm like, "Okay." And you know, I was just kind of like playing on like David's Game Boy SP. I was like, "Whoa, this music is really good." Whoa. I was like, this fast forward like 5 or so years, I was like probably 8 or 9, and oh my god, I remember like, you know, I liked the yellow version, but obviously I was a kid. I did not know what I was doing. I was using Pikachu quick attack on everything. I was like, why isn't quick attack killing Geodude really quickly? Yeah, I didn't.
Pikachu, stop dying.
Please, stupid.
But yeah,
What's
years
the enemy?
later.
Where are the water sprinklers?
Where is it, damn it?
Thunderbolts.
It's not hitting the Onyx.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, fast forward years later, I finally get Leaf Green once I get my SP. Oh my god, it has a backlight on it. That's crazy. I don't have to do the stupid lamp over the Game Boy Color anymore.
Crazy.
Insane.
But you know, I think I first started with Bulbasaur, and then I restarted because I was like, like Bulbasaur. It's like, no, he's cute. I love him. He's really cool, but he just like dies quickly and easily. I don't know. I got Charmander, and I was like, hell yeah, bro, let's do this. You know, Blast. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, this was one of the times where me and David, we did not, you know, get different starters. We got the different games, but we got the same starter because, I mean, who doesn't like Charizard, right? I mean, there's only 500 million fucking Charizard events and cards and everything, right? Exactly.
It's only the most
And
valuable
like,
Pokemon
and like
of all
85 of them
time.
are Charizard variants.
Yeah. I dare them to not make a Charizard card for like one like generation or whatever the
Right.
the
Yeah,
frame
luck.
time frame
Good
is called.
fucking
Yeah,
luck.
right.
Right.
I dare them.
I definitely did choose Charmander as well on Fire Red, but I mean, like, I'm a sucker for Charmander since the like TV show.
Right.
man.
He's just cute, man. Remember when he was sick?
right?
And he had his tail on this one.
Yes!
He's very
I wanted
cute.
to punt that freaking
I mean, look at
kid,
this guy.
bro.
Look
I'm
at
like,
him.
I don't care if you're freaking
Otta, I don't know
13 or
I don't
something.
know
I'm
if
gonna
you've seen
punt you.
my giant. This is my giant Charmander I have. I got.
Oh
him
my god.
I
It's
got him.
Chimchar.
That was so cute.
for being the biggest nerd in my high school theater class.
Dude, I would literally have wanted to be your friend.
I feel like we'd be good
Yo.
friends. I feel like we'd have been good
But
friends in high
I
school.
will say I did choose Squirtle in the blue one because I felt like I had to choose Squirtle with the blue.
Yeah.
I do also like Squirtle. Squirtle's great.
Squirtle.
But I have a favoritism towards the fire types.
There you go. See, I'm usually water,
with
but
the-
Man,
Oh,
who,
yeah.
who would have guessed? Who
Yeah, who would have guessed?
guessed?
Flareon, Charizard,
I'm just not
Growlithe,
seeing how many
Charmander,
yeah.
the oversized real
Arcanine.
version of Arcanine, and Moltres. I see
Is that
Moltres
like your
there.
guess bed, or do you just arrange that shit every time? Is that like
Honestly,
your guess? Or you
honestly,
just
I'm starting to think it's just like an orange thing because I also see high Q in the background.
I do love some orange.
Oh my gosh.
That's like Quinn with her, like she has like 5 or 6 ferrets, and I'm like, why do you need, like, you have a mini one, then you have the one that reverses into Ditto, and then maybe like a big one, you know? Why do you need like
could
at least
never,
whatever?
You could never have
Listen,
enough.
you can never have enough of your favorite Pokemon or
Yeah.
Pokemon
Well,
types. Okay.
Exactly.
That's why I have like
Exactly.
3 versions of Turtwig already, and I would
Dude, are
happily
you
take
guys
more.
telling me that you wouldn't want a cute little escape key?
Ooh.
Yo,
Whoa.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that? That's like
That
an
is
escape.
dope.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
a resin.
So
It's like a
like,
resin
if I have,
dip.
if I want to escape this combo, I just slam on Arc. No, I'm
that's-
growling.
Slam on your favorite Pokemon to get me out of here, dude. Oh my god.
Here's my favorite starter at Generation 1. It's right here. His
Good one.
It's Halo.
Good
He
one.
doesn't afraid of
Otto,
anything.
Do you play any Zelda games, or have you? Yeah, you like Zelda?
I haven't played a lot of the. Oh yeah, I played Breath of the Wild before I started streaming, so I'm super excited for the new one.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Just watching everybody play it now because like yeah,
They're getting
you
ready
know,
for
it
Tears of the
hits their
Kingdom.
vibe.
You know.
Yes.
Well, I got the
I didn't
Switch
play as
OLED.
many of the. Yes, dude, let's go.
Yo.
But I didn't play
Oh
as
my
many of them
goodness.
growing up.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have the games, but I would play them whenever like I would go to like my cousins or my friends. So like I played a little bit of Wind Waker. I played I don't remember the one that was on the Wii that you
Skyward
literally, like,
Sword.
Skyward Sword, my favorite.
Yeah, the worst controls ever made for a Zelda game.
Yeah, just swords of the Skyward.
literally me.
Yes.
It's
wait.
like one of the most hated Zelda games of all time, but it's fine.
I just had a Pro Controller dropped off at the front door. Guys, carry on without
Oh wait,
me.
is it the Zelda one?
I wish.
I was about to say, is it already available?
I was like, saying, I
want to
know
go-
we get the OLED Switch like a few weeks early. Like I get mine at the end of April, but
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get the Pro
I
Controller.
think it's when I get it. I know, same. It's sold out. I'm so mad. Ugh. We are so off topic. We are so fucking off topic. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what are we talking about again?
Fucking Pokemon or
Is
something.
this supposed to be Pokemon?
All right, listen, we'll bring you back for a Zelda episode, okay? We'll bring you back
Okay.
for like Breath of the Wild or something. I don't
You
know.
want me to talk
Anyways,
about how I got my stuff?
Yeah.
yes, please do. Please
Okay.
do.
Yeah,
Get us back
oh,
on track.
yes.
Get us back on track.
Okay.
Tell
Alright,
me, my
so
good lad.
Mine's actually a very, very heartwarming story for me, actually. So it was 6 years old. It was Christmas. And I
The heartwarming
Yeah.
music.
it was Christmas, and I had been asking. See Scrooge in the background.
I know,
And-
Gabe just like, wow.
And I had been asking my parents for a Game Boy and like a Pokemon game for like the entirety of the year until they were practically like, just shut up about it, please. We'll make it happen somehow. Please just be quiet. I was like, okay. So I wake up Christmas morning like 6 a.m. because I'm 6 years old. I'm excited for Christmas. I want to see what Santa got me. So I
Yeah,
run,
I'm gonna
I run
have to-
downstairs and I'm the entire living room is scattered in a red ribbon. I was like, what is this? I was like, okay. That's
cool.
So I follow the track of the ribbon to where it's outside my room. And I was like, it says on here on a little piece of paper, start here. I was like, okay, it's going to be very interesting. So I take the red ribbon.
Wait,
I'm like
that's so
gluing
cute.
it down, going around, wrapping around my hand because I don't know what to do with this stuff. And I'm going like over the couch. I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going to the garage. I was like, okay, what the heck is happening? So I finally go and I'm
Swimming
back
through
at the
the
couch
presents.
again. And it follows underneath the couch cushion. I was like, okay, what the hell is this? So I flip it over and it's the yellow special Pikachu edition Game Boy that comes with Pokemon.
Oh, that's sick.
It came with Pokemon. It came with Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow. And so I started.
Wait, that's such a cool Christmas.
Yeah, it was the best Christmas I probably ever had as a kid. And so I played Pokemon Red. I picked Bulbasaur because I liked Bulbasaur like the most immediately. I know I was supposed to check Charmander and stuff right at the start because it's on the Game Boy. It's supposed to happen. But luckily, my sister also got one in a different variation the year after, and I may have taken her Charizard and beaten her Elite Four for her, and then started a new game. So let's not talk about that. Don't worry
Are we
about that.
both bad to our siblings?
Literally,
what
we're
is
all
teaching
bad.
us?
my
We're
sister
bad
would tell you like,
siblings, bro.
so I beat her Elite Four during her soccer match game. And
Dude, I'm pretty sure my sister's never beaten any of her
so
Pokemon
I did
games.
that, and then
True.
I saved it, and then I caught Mewtwo, traded it to my game, then restarted her game. So don't worry about it.
Wow.
Anyway, so I picked Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was my first ever Pokemon. Actually, on April 22nd, I'm actually getting my first tattoo that has Bulbasaur on it. So it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be Bulbasaur wrapped around my original Game Boy with a pixel picture of Bidoof on the front of the Game Boy. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna have to show us some pictures.
Will.
So, yeah.
We were
Yeah,
gonna
that's
get
how I got my
impromptu-
first Game Boy and stuff. But like, yeah, I was like 5 or 6, I think. I'm pretty sure 6 years old.
Happy April Fool's Day, everyone.
Also, tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Going
you
in.
everybody,
Ayo.
you all have to subscribe and follow us now. That is because it's for
It's
its
true.
birthday.
If you've listened to this,
also-
you have to say happy birthday to Fuse and subscribe
Yeah.
to the YouTube
Say-
and the Spotify.
Say
please.
say happy birthday in the comments below and subscribe so we can get to 100 subscriibers because we're at like 81 as we're recording this video. So
Oh, also,
Wait,
I
so
got
that'll be
this.
a great
I got
birthday
this-
You know
I got
what's
present.
this
even
pin from
better?
Apps.
101.
True.
Oh,
How about 151?
be crazy.
For all the Pokemon.
Or more to see.
Yeah.
I know.
There's 150 or more subs.
Just no Spite Ups.
Shut up about Spinops.
So, Ada, if you're wondering why the fuck we decided to say Spite Ups, I don't know if you've seen previous episodes.
Spite Ops is 100%
Ga-
the worst
Oh, no.
Pokemon of the history of time. Fuck you, Gabe.
This is they argue. Fuse and Gabe argue about which is better, Spite Ups or Annihilate, and it's been a staple of every episode. It happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Spite
So
Ups is
what,
the
what
best.
team? What I guess we have to ask. We should have been asking our guests before. They usually pick a side though. Hasty was very anti Spite Ups. She said the only redeeming quality
Hey.
Spite Ups has is that it has bi flag color. Or is it bi or trans flag colors when it's a
it's-
shiny?
Well, it's pink. So which one has
think
the?
it's-
So
It's
so is that trans?
It's
Yeah.
trans.
So it's
I
trans
th-
flag
yeah.
colors. Okay.
I think it's trans. Yeah. Because I was like, is it? It's pink and then like maybe like a darker shade of pink. Maybe
It's
might
like
be
pink
it.
and black and stuff, right? I think.
something like that. Yeah.
Got you. Anyways, yeah. So, are you team Spite Ups or are you team Annihilate? Is the question. I'm always neutral, but we always have to ask. That's
Oh my god.
that's so cool.
No.
You pulled
It's terrifying.
Like,
You don't
you
like
pulled
that.
that.
Dude, it looks even more terrifying because it's freaking like
Yeah, the
disappearing.
green screen.
Green screen.
It's like Cappy will see into your soul.
Okay, no. I'm gonna settle this right here. So
Oh, boy.
listen, you see
Oh,
Spinops, right? Spinops is chilling out there on the tree. He's like,
Beautiful.
"Mom, I threw up."
That's not what he, looks
jumps
like.
down
He's
and
like-
gets
He
you.
always walks around. He always walks around like this. He's like,
Yeah, why does he
know.
do that, bro? Where he going? Where he
yeah,
going?
like what's he about to fight? You know what he looks like? He looks like like the homeless man that. Okay, so when I would go to college, there was like always a homeless guy on the exit ramp of where we would turn to get off.
Oh yeah.
And he had like a tent
Yeah.
and stuff set up there, and he would be constantly have he'd have like a staff, and he'd be like practicing like
my
fighting
gosh.
something
Hey,
all the
you know.
time, and I was like,
It's
so
the old man from Zelda.
You never know what he has to fight off, you know,
No.
out in them wilds.
You
sure.
shall not pass.
Anywho,
Well, seeing that I am a Gen 1 lover and all that
Well.
stuff.
Sounds like Spite Ops might be the answer.
sounds like Annihilate.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I'll go with Annihilate, bro. Do you see his suit?
Oof.
Cool hair. I will
No, put
say,
the knife
if you were
away.
telling me about Tarantula, Tarantula's a cute little red ball.
He's a little cum ball.
That's so.
He's a little
And
cum ball.
his
Tarantula's
shiny is
adorable.
sick, bro. His
I
shiny
was-
is so cool.
yeah.
Yes.
I was so.
That shiny is a
Cum.
I was so
awesome.
sad
ball.
when that it evolves
Cum.
into Spite
Cum.
Ops. I was
Cum
like,
ball.
oh.
Yeah.
Someone laugh at cum ball, please, for the love of God. I've said it 5 times.
Okay, wait,
made
and
a
then
joke.
what's Tentacle?
Oh.
What's Tentacle's new form called? What's it?
Toadstool.
Toadstool.
Toadstool. It's just a
Toadstool,
running
yeah.
sperm boy. He's just running around. He's a little sperm
Literally.
boy.
The way
He's
they
squid.
I do- I do like
Yeah,
it.
when it's shiny, it's
Slap
His
you like
shiny
that, but it's so good.
is running sperm, man. Let's be honest.
Yep.
Jesus
literally-
Christ.
Don't look at that. Hello Kitty, please don't look at that. You don't need
Kitty,
to
look
word
away.
that. Just drink your
It's time for
boba.
school, kitty.
We've spent so much time on like the first 2 questions. I mean, we've already kind of talked about our nostalgic memories with it, anyways. So,
Right.
if anyone has
Yeah.
another nostalgic memory that they have not already mentioned, please do. Because if not, I think we can just talk about how much better Fire Red Green is.
I have one more. One little small
for
one.
it.
So I played
Go for it.
Pokemon Red first when I got them for Christmas. So I did that. I took my sister's Charizard and then all the fun stuff. So then what I did was I started Pokemon Yellow and I took the Pokemon I had there in Pokemon Red to Pokemon Yellow. So I'd have to start off with the Charizard, start off with like my
Yeah.
Venusaur and all my other cool stuff. And I went to go fight Brock and I threw out Charizard. I was like, yeah, Charizard, it's just a flamethrower him to death, dude. It went to sleep, but I'm like, that's kind of weird. I didn't remember Onyx
what?
having sleep powder or anything. So it woke up, it's like, it won't obey you. I was like, I started crying because I thought like, oh my god, I somehow got Ash's Charizard, because at that point it was a Charizard of the anime. I thought Charizard just didn't obey you. I read to my dad, I was like, Dad, Charizard's not obeying me. I got like, I must think I'm Ash or something. I stole it. I don't know what to do anymore.
I need to give it back to him. I need to give it back.
I was like, I didn't give it back to him. I stole him on accident, Dad. We're in trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry.
Charizard, wake up.
So does anyone remember? I'm so sorry. I'm getting sidetracked with like memory lane.
Whatever,
and
bring it
stuff.
on, man. Bring it
Does
on.
anyone remember in
questions are
Burger
kinda
King
like
where they
this
offer
episode,
like the Pokemon figurines and like the Pokeball? I don't know. Remember those?
Yes, yes. Didn't they have like the gold
Yeah,
cards
the gold
too?
cards and stuff.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like that sounds super familiar.
In
I
third
just remember
grade,
them
I
giving out
never. So
Pokemon packs.
my dad hates Burger King, so he never took me to get one of those.
Oh
So
no.
in third
Burger
grade,
King
whenever
is
I'd go to the
ass, though.
bathroom, I'd see one in someone's backpack, I would clip it off and put it in my backpack because I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Fuse. No,
I did it about
you did it.
7 times. I stole.
You're
All
student
right, you know what?
based.
That teacher
Got
that
caught.
stole your
I got
DS
caught.
or Game Boy.
I got caught eventually.
Thief achievement
But
unlocked.
the funny thing is, in third grade, this is also the same place where there's 3 other. So they went through the first 2 and yelled at them before they got to me.
Oh my god.
They have been
I'm
damned
gonna
along
edit.
with you.
I'm gonna edit out that full statement you just said of your full name, so I'm gonna edit that out.
My name is so common it doesn't matter.
I still am gonna do it though.
Dude.
Just
Okay,
to-
go ahead.
Yeah, because literally it's so easy. If you just Google someone's full name with like their internet persona, it usually brings it up. So okay.
Gotcha.
I will say, I don't know if we actually did. I don't know if you guys are just basic and your favorite Pokemon are your starters, though, but
No.
from Gen 1. But
yeah,
Everyone
from
knows
Gen-
mine.
I mean, I do love Arcanine. Arcanine is just the goat, and I'm not just saying that
Arcanine
to
is
like
the goat.
appeal to
Starmie.
Ada. I just genuinely like that thing is my
You know,
favorite Gen 1 Pokemon.
fun fact, Arcanine was my first legendary Pokemon I ever caught.
I mean, he just looks like a fucking big boofer.
dude, he was
And
he was supposed to be a
Oh,
legendary.
he was?
on the-
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I had no idea about that.
He was
Yeah.
on the board
Yeah.
with like the first 1 or 2 episodes with the legendaries, so he was like supposed to.
Yeah, I guess they thought it was been weird to have 2 birds and a dog, so they just swapped it.
for
you know.
for Moltres, I see.
You know what I just now like? I mean, I've kept it probably on the back burner in my mind, but I just am now thinking about it. These games never had a main legendary. I mean, I guess one could argue Mewtwo is
Yeah.
like the legendary of the game, but I mean, yeah, you have the 3
There's
birds.
no box legendary.
Yeah, no box legendary. You know, I know you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just randomly thought about that.
There's another thing Gen 2
I
started
think it's because they didn't expect this to make sequels and stuff. I guess because
Yeah.
this one
Right.
blew up.
They didn't know how big it was gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. And look where we are now.
true.
Literally
hell.
as old as
We're like
fuck.
So-
2
talking
years away from double-digit generation. Like
Crazy.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, you guys know that I have a little love in a
Yeah.
Oh, fluffer boy.
He's great.
no bushy boy.
okay, if I had to take one away from not being like Mankey and Primate for me my favorites, I would probably pick Snorlax. I love
That's a great one
Snorlax.
too. Yeah, that was gonna be my second one. I was gonna say.
Yeah. My second one is Dragonite. I love how derpy he is.
True,
man.
Dragonite's
Yeah.
very
I
Especially
feel
in
that.
the like first
He's
movie.
pretty good.
He's just like,
He has a little bag or whatever. And
yeah.
He's like the fastest delivery boy of the Midwest.
In my personal Discord with like my homies, like that I hang out with IRL.
Yeah.
This is my friend sent this. She bought a Snorlax plushie and put him in docks and with the veiny.
Sidetrack. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think they're coming out with a life-size Snorlax
Yo.
with the Poke Flute.
What's the fucking like? That's just gonna be and this is the Snorlax room.
This is where Snorlax resides.
No.
Yeah,
Snorlax and Wailord share the room, okay? That's what we're doing.
He is
Yeah,
my
when are we
bed.
getting a life-size Wailord? That's what I want.
you're like, and behind this door, you just open the door and just like,
Yeah, it just fluff just spills out.
You bring a new girlfriend over and you're like, this is my room. She's like, Where's she's like, oh, you want to take me to bed? And I'm like, yeah, jump on Snorlax.
Yeah, we only
And she's
fucked
like,
with Snorlax.
no, you're
I
right.
only
And I was like,
fucked
no,
with
no,
the
no.
Snorlax.
No, this is it. This is it.
That's insane. Okay, anywho.
Do you want
Lapras, my favorite.
Do you want to kiss on the Snorlax life-size plushie?
What if we kissed on
Oh
the
my
Snorlax?
God.
We what?
Oh my god. I'll bring my pokey flute.
Did you guys know that Arbok backwards is Cobra and that Muck backwards is Cum?
Cum.
Gabe.
Cum ball.
I'm sorry.
Do you know, do you know
The amazing
backwards?
world of
Children.
cum
Do
ball.
you know Spiro backwards is Cobra? Wait.
Wait, did you know Mew backwards is Wem, which doesn't make any sense?
Whamming.
Wem.
Whamming, am I right?
Wham.
Wham too.
Yeah.
Is that Wham too? If women.
Oh god.
All right.
Okay, so
What's the next
for everybody
question?
in the audience that doesn't know, I'm going to kind of quickly go over this. Is like the first time they ever did like a story, air quotes, in Pokemon. So we'll kind of go over that. We'll talk about that, and then we're also going to talk about the changes they made in the either in the post game or just in general in Fire Red Leaf Green. So the story of Pokemon goes: you're a kid, you're 10 years old. I know, which is insane to think about now, like a 10-year-old being a fucking trader and being on their own.
Yeah.
Your
Wild.
parents don't love you anymore.
Wild.
They're like, get the fuck out of my house,
yeah,
Like a
bro.
bird just pushing the baby out of the nest.
It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, wild.
My God.
So you're going around the region, you try to collect 8 gym badges, and you're running to these gangsters called Team Racket. And these people try to steal Pokemon. That's literally their whole shtick. They're an organization, they try to steal Pokemon. Even though they like never really, I don't think there's any point in the game where they actually steal a Pokemon,
So-
but
Right.
Are we saying that Fuse was Team Rocket because he stole?
Yes.
oh,
They're his role
Fuse,
models.
you didn't learn. You didn't learn from the
Fuse.
games. Come on,
I'm
Fuse.
just saying. I'm just saying. I still walked away with four of those bad boys. Okay.
You deserve to have that Game Boy
did.
stolen from you by your teacher. Now I don't
He's
care.
chaotic neutral.
So you go around the region, you meet all these crazy traders and stuff. The other lore to it is that Team Rocket was trying to create the perfect Pokemon out of Mew, and that led to Mewtwo, which is this like hyper sentient Pokemon being who's stupid powerful, and
They succeeded.
they did succeed, but they weren't able to control it. So that's part of the lore. And then you confront Giovanni at the end of the game, and he's just like, you know what, kid, you're right. I should disband Team Rocket for whatever fucking reason. You beat me in this battle. Psh, that's it. I'm done for it.
That's
I'm
it,
done
bro.
for these days. Yeah, that's it.
Like, were you
And he
really
also
that
ends up-
committed, Giovanni?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. And he also was the last gym leader for whatever reason.
that
And
was
then you
weird.
proceed through the Indigo Plateau, which is the Elite Four in this game, and you go into the final champion battle. And this was pretty cool. I enjoyed this a lot, and I wish they would do this in the future. Well, I guess they kind of did it in the most recent game. But the final champion is your rival. It is your
Douchebag Gary.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
old Gary Oak. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, they kind of do that in Scarlet and Violet, except in Scarlet and Violet, it's like there's not a champion, it's like you just achieve champion class. It's like a rank.
Right.
It's like a
Yeah, like
Giga
a
rank
rank.
or something.
Yeah.
So there's multiple people who are of champion class, but they're not. Anyways, so which I think is kind of lame, but it is what it is.
You're lame.
Yeah, so that's the
What?
basics of that. In Fire Red Leaf Green, a lot of the changes come from basically giving the game a Generation 3 skin. So a lot of mechanics are very similar to Gen 3, and Pokemon Emerald, Ruby Sapphire, if you did not know. You get like running shoes, you get a bike that's like way faster, you get stuff like the Safari Zone has better stuff to catch. The dex is a little more balanced, and also a lot of the mechanics, especially in Gen 1, the mechanics were kind of busted. Like, I think Bind was like a broken move, like you could never get out of it. Psychic types controlled and dominated the meta. Like if you had an Alakazam, you just press the win button.
You win.
Exactly.
In Gen 1, basically,
Yeah.
speed also equaled critical chance. So if you're
Exactly.
super fast, you got to
True.
crit like crazy. And Alakazam,
Damn.
one of the fastest psychic Pokemon to date, even now. So
Yep.
he
Right.
always
Yeah.
nearly crit. So
Yep. So Alakazam,
And that's why
crazy.
he was banned forever in cards. No, just kidding.
that's why he's a
that's
tradie,
a
but you
crazy
have to
story of
friends to
how
get him.
Alakazam is banned. It's literally because of a lawsuit. For anybody who doesn't know,
I
Kadabra
know,
was
which is crazy.
So Alakazam was banned in card form, but not because he was like broken or anything. It was literally because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
man who is a like a magician literally filed a lawsuit against the Pokemon company that Kadabra, not even Alakazam, Kadabra
Yeah.
was copying his style and his look and the way he did Magic. And so for years, until literally I think last year or the year before, Kadabra was just not available as a Pokemon card. And it's
Yeah,
just-
I think it's coming out again, Kadabra, soon. I think it's in the new Japanese 151 set that it's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. So you could not get it, and so they literally had to build a rule into the Pokemon game where you skip evolution, you just skip Kadabra, and you would just go from Abra to Alakazam in one move.
That's so strange.
Which is really strange. I know it's such a weird thing, but it's really cool.
Right. I want to see this picture where this goddamn magician is like, you look like Kadabra.
It's just
bro.
I think it's the spoon thing, because that was his trick, is he could also bend the spoon. So
Right.
yeah. Anyways, so that's a little off topic.
Right.
Fire Red Leaf Green, though, in addition to all those wonderful mechanics, they also added a post game to the game, so you could go to this place called the Sevi Islands, and I think please fill in the gaps here, because I don't remember everything you could do on the Sevi Islands, but the Sevi Islands basically unlocked so that you can access a lot of Generation 3 and 2 Pokemon. You could also go and there was a biker gang, I think, at some point you had to fight.
Oh,
It
yeah.
expanded the Team Rocket post game
Yes.
as well too. Yeah. There's just a lot of cute little story. It's kind of like side quests and stuff.
It's-
there. I think you only had access to a few islands before post game happened.
I think it was 2 or 3. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
get the
the later-
rest as the post game goes on.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was a really cool thing that they added. And I always remember, Fire Red Leaf. I mean, Fire Red Leaf Green, obviously, every time they do a remake, it's except for Diamond and Pearl, it is the definitive edition of that game. And
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, so
No, that literally made me love Gen 1 so much more.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I love the OG game and all that stuff, but
It's
there was a
really
lot of things
slow.
that it was the first set of games. They didn't know it was going to be what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So of course it makes sense that you want to update
Yeah.
and make it better as time goes on.
yeah, but even,
Walking around there takes forever to get through things,
Yep.
and just and the Fire Red and Leaf Green, they just make it that even though it's yes, nostalgia and stuff like that, but they make it even better for you to able to experience that world.
well,
Yep.
even just interfacing. So in the OG blue and blue whatever, it's you have these little tiny things that the interfacing and accessing your box is miserable. There's no moving things around the box. It's all lists, and you either withdraw or you deposit, and you also have a limited inventory. You don't have an unlimited bag, which is insane to me.
Yep.
I forget that's a thing every time I play that game. So you only have 100 items of any kind in your inventory at any time.
It's even the small little things of the mini sprites in your Pokemon party.
Yeah.
They could look all the same
Yeah,
in
there's,
the freaking red and blue. It's this is Pikachu, this is Dragonite. Tell the difference.
Yeah, there was one body type sprite for each.
Yeah.
There was maybe 10 different sprites for all the 151 Pokemon, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
So there was that, and then the sprites in the battle looked fine, but the ones in your party was just weird. We could talk about Yellow a little bit too. So Yellow, that one's an interesting case because that one is framed more in the way of the TV show. You actually encounter Jesse and James at one point. You have a Pikachu. Your starter's a Pikachu, and you don't get to pick any other starter. You just get Pikachu, and you walk around. And I think it's a cool version, honestly. I don't think it's the definitive version, but I think it's this is different. It's cool. It's fun. And you got our Jesse and James at some point, but for the most part, as far as I'm aware, everything else is the same in the games. You just have instead of Giovanni Team Rocket, you have more Jesse and James from the anime Team Rocket, and you have a Pikachu as your starter that you can't really take out. And and this is where they first did Pokemon Following You. Of course, it was just the one Pikachu, but still, it's where they started it.
And Pikachu was so cute. You could talk to Pikachu and it'd be Pika Pika or whatever. And it would just it would have the heart or it would jump. Yeah.
That's crazy accurate.
that Peach's voice actor? Are you Peach?
What? Oh my god, you guys didn't know?
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
One of the things I found cool about Pokemon Yellow that I learned after many years of playing that game is that when Pikachu learns Thunderbolt and you're in a dark cave, it'll light up the cave once it learns Thunderbolt.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I was crazy.
It's so freaking dope.
And they also added in the parts where you can get Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle in the first two first 3 cities, I believe. You can get Charmander when you go past
Cerulean,
the
up the
Nugget
bridge.
Bridge, up the
that's
bridge. You get
cool.
Bulbasaur
didn't know
once
that.
you beat Misty, and you get Squirtle once you talk to Officer Jenny in Vermilion City.
Oh, that's
you
so
get all
cool. I
four
did not
swords
know
and
that.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's literally like they made it almost like the anime. Like they tried to
Yep.
like line it all up with that. Nice.
Honestly, I think I love the Pokemon Yellow sprites because they like
Yeah,
are very
that's
more
true.
colored, more detailed. They look almost exactly like
Well,
they are in
wasn't
the anime
Pokemon
as well.
Yellow
Yeah.
made for the Game Boy Color? Like, wasn't that only playable in Game Boy Color, or am I mistaken?
I think. I know it was like the Emerald version. It was that third. You know, I'm not. Obviously, there's green, but you know
Well,
that's.
well, it definitely did have a little more color because, like, of
Yeah.
course, unfortunately, like, you know, with red and blue, it was just like it had either a blue tint or a red tint.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes, it was.
So
It was.
It's a little bit more in the black and white monochrome.
It did come out on
spectrum
Game
with
Boy
a
Color.
splash
It wasn't
of
only for Game Boy Color, but it did. That was what it
Yeah.
like. Game Boy Color was out,
Yeah.
and then that was what came out as well.
Oh, that was like with Link's Awakening DX being on the Game Boy
Yes.
Color, and the original
Yes.
Link's Awakening was on the Game Boy. That's cool.
Yep. Cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they do. Poor Bulbasaur dirty though. That like only Japan gets Pokemon.
I know, yeah.
I've like
Oh,
never played it. I've
dude.
never played it to this day.
I
I
Yeah.
would have wanted
Not
it.
that it's gonna be that
either.
much different, but
Right. It's just
Dude.
cool to have that. You know.
Right.
Um.
yeah.
It's like, why will
Honestly,
Yeah.
speaking of
There's
Pokemon
stars.
Green, I have the original games as coasters.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Oh, that's me with my
yes.
Charmander. I got
Yeah.
this from original 151 as well, the coaster. But
I was like,
you know
oh,
what
by
was
the way,
is-
green
this is my
version. We were just
coaster.
talking
This is-
about it.
Nice.
It's,
Ooh, I love
it's
that.
just- it's just Zelda.
Dude, you guys have coasters here?
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
Roller
we're
coasters.
civilized.
Because
Otto, we're civilized.
I do like to order DoorDash, and sometimes those containers like to leak, and I don't want to ruin my stuff.
Or the
on floor.
Yeah, I have
I
that,
just
and then I
use
have this. I usually have like a fun drink, and then my water, and so this is my water coaster. Fun drink.
Oh, that's sick!
Hey, let's go.
That my,
to
my
me.
whole apartment, like I have a set of these, and my whole apartment. Someone gave them to me as like a graduation present, and so my whole apartment has like they're Mario, like Mario 1 sprites, and they're just
love
all
that.
over the different parts. Yeah.
Koga's Venomoth was level 50, you guys. It was level. I think it was
Bro,
level
what?
50.
That's
It
insane.
was.
That's
It, like that's
crazy.
how. Why was it so high? You know, like that's like Elite Four levels. You know, or like
It knew like
Gym 8.
sludge,
to.
poison gas, and like growth.
That's insane. That's
That's
a
all it
monster of
knew.
a Pokemon.
Oh my god, are you
I
kidding?
will say the cool thing about playing like the new Fire Red and Leaf Green as well too, as much as like I love the like nostalgia and stuff, that it came with I do have them. It's a new way to like battle people and trade. You got the freaking wireless adapter.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Back in
remember
the
if I got
day,
that or
man.
not.
Back in the day.
That's cool.
They sold them with the Fire Red and Leaf Green
Oh,
when they
really?
first came out.
That's
Okay.
so cool.
Yeah.
must have
And
gotten
so
one.
it just so it made it like so much easier. Like that's how like my friend was like helping me set up because I'm currently in the process of trying to get a shiny Growlithe and Fire Red.
Ooh,
We
what a hunt.
prepped up my
What a
like
hunt.
Voltorb so it won't hopefully run away from
Please.
Amazing.
But it's just so cool that like you don't have to worry about the wires and stuff like that.
Yep.
The technology just
That's
growing.
cool.
Whoa.
I know. It's like, wow, this is it.
Dude.
We're in the modern
I
era.
also love that like for just like grinding and XP and stuff like that, they had the versus seeker as well too.
Oh,
in
yeah, yeah.
Fire Red and Leaf
Yeah.
Green. Which is just like, yeah, I'm gonna rebattle you guys.
Just so many quality of life improvements that they put into Fire Red or Leaf Green. It was insane. It was crazy.
And it's all because of Austin. Thank you.
Thank
Austin,
you,
got you.
Austin, for being like -1 when these games came out.
Yeah.
I was literally, I
Still
was
playing
born. I was
them.
already alive. I was barely
You
born.
won't
I was
even
born.
say
Wait, when did these games
Pokemon.
come out?
He was born.
When did Fire
Austin
and
become alive.
Blue? Wait, not Fire. When did Red and Blue come out?
Fire and Blue. You already know he never played them as a kid.
They came out in America
It was
in.
1990s.
It says 98, but what month? That's
Yeah.
my question. Because
You're debating what
like-
month?
4.
because I'm trying to see if I was born or not yet. They were
I don't-
in September. I was born. I was 2 months old.
No, you weren't. No, you
Wait,
weren't.
so you said 98? I was
Yeah.
like 5 years old.
I was 2.
That's crazy.
I was 6. I was right. I was 6.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Yeah,
old. What the
we're-
fuck?
We're the
Y'all
old
are still
babies.
old. What the heck? Get out of here.
You're literally a baby face.
Get off my
Isn't it crazy
goddamn
that like people
dick.
like they're 18-year-olds that were born in like 2004 and 5 right now? Like, isn't that just a wild thing to think
So
about?
crazy
Ew.
to think,
Yeah.
man.
Shut
Like, my little
Disgusting.
brother, who was born in 2001, he's like 21 now, and I'm like, what? You could drink legally? What? That's crazy.
Dude, it's just like any like 2000 and up. I'm like, what?
Please.
Oh God.
I don't know why I
Still
forgot
children to me.
one last cool Pokemon. Lobo.
Oh, that's is that a card? That is
Yeah,
a
it's
card.
a
Yeah.
Japanese
Oh my
Yes,
god.
that's
sick.
the from the Scarlet and Violet
Yeah.
set. But is that the Japanese one though?
It is the
Yeah,
Japanese.
that's the
Yeah, that's.
Japanese
I
one.
got
Yeah,
some
yeah,
Japanese packs at PAX, and so then
Yeah.
so I pulled. This is the only really
Nice.
good. I mean, I got a Magnezone. That was pretty neat too.
Dude,
but
nice.
yeah. Anyways,
Dude, I want that Arcanine EX.
bro,
man,
that
bro.
the fucking Otto,
You're
let's just
opening
go
a
after
warp
this.
into
Let's
the
just go and like
galaxies
card hunt.
game.
Let's just do it. Let's just fuck it. Let's just go and go to GameStop. We'll go to every GameStop in the area and we'll just get everything until one of us gets the
Let's
Arcanine.
go.
Okay, listen. If I
Until
pull the
one of us gets
Arcanine
spiders.
EX, I will happily trade it for Gardevoir EX. Easy deal.
Ooh.
Trade
Ooh,
offer.
deal.
Deal. Easy.
Is that for the Scarlet and Violet thing
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I got 6 booster packs in this. Damn. Okay, whatever. Cool. Let's go.
Anyways.
Dude, I got that too.
Yo.
man.
Anywho, Gabe, it's that time. It's that time.
It's the
baby.
time we
It's that
listen to
time.
music.
It's time to listen to
Yami
music.
would be happy.
That
All
time.
right, everybody.
It's
I think you're gonna like the
music.
first one. I think y'all are gonna love the first one. Are you ready for
Oh my
this?
God.
All right, hang on. Don't start. I got to signal to myself that I'm changing to my audio, my desktop audio. All right, we're good now.
What is
All right,
this?
go.
One of my recommended videos is 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by Lego Yoda death.
Bro, you should no. Okay. Next time you stream, Gabe, next time you stream, you should put that on and just in the background.
Yeah, we're just gonna judge what your like recommendations are now.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of Pokemon, Resident Evil, Zelda. Where's the SpongeBob outro theme in an abandoned mall? That's a good one.
Just play the music.
Okay, this song is amazing. Look at this. I'm gonna full screen it.
Yeah.
You're starting an adventure, and you are gonna get a potion or a few Pokeballs after you're done talking to the guy that helps you, walks around with you, and he shows you around. Oh my god, your adventure started! Oh, Fuse! Oh yeah, Fuse. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the groove. Oh, we got Auto with Flareon. I'm just kidding. No, Arcanine.
Flareon. Don't even hit her with that.
Flareon, bro. I was trying to think of a Pokemon that was totally far off, and for some reason Flareon was and I'm like, that's not it. But yeah, so I always thought that was a cute song.
Cover its ears. Oh my god, my chair.
Yes,
Okay,
right.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Next song. So Professor Oak. This is such also another fresh adventure just started. It's Professor Oak's like main theme.
Yes.
Obviously, Fire Red Leaf Green version of it. I did mostly Fire Red Leaf Green version of the song. Sorry, it's obviously just they're better. You know, love the original. It's sorted at all, but yeah.
I gave it a little bit more a little bit more.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
You know. Yes.
it's such a bop. It's just
I forgot about this song.
it sounds like Gen 3, obviously, because but just with that flute and kind of the trumpet in the background or whatever that is.
This is fantastic. I forgot the song was a thing. Like genuinely.
Forget about this too.
It's like, welcome to the Pokemon Center. Choose a fresh Pokemon.
I'm so used to like Professor Rowan's theme where it's like bum 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 bum. It's like build and this
Yeah.
grandiose thing, and then this is so like casual.
Right. So what I loved about Fire Red and Leaf Green is like literally even just like the normal battle music was like a bop. But then the gym leader theme as well was incredible. Like fighting the gym leaders. So I figured this would be a good song as well. You know, very tense, very actiony. It starts right off. It just goes right into battle. We're just everything is sped up. And fun.
This is the Cat Jam song, literally. It's like
You're like
it's so
walking your
good.
feet, you're like, oh god, what do I do?
I know.
Baby
Like,
Gabe
ah,
trying to on to you, dude. Why is it
Yeah.
doing it?
stop.
It's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Very good. Very good.
Yes.
So that song was really good, and then we're gonna completely just slow it down. The very first cave in this game.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
It's very like
Dude,
mysterious, and you're like lost.
I hate being stuck in this cave,
Bro,
especially
Mountain
dude,
Moon's ass.
in blue. Like I was just like, it was so creepy. I'm like, I don't want to get out.
I know.
Literally, I didn't have flash. Like when I was a kid, you know, I was like 4 or 5 years old. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I can't fucking see anywhere.
You're right.
Where am I
I'm
going?
like, how the fuck do I get out, man?
I know. This is the same music they use in the tunnel, right? Like the dark tunnel.
I think so. I think this is like one of those songs that's used throughout.
It's just like in all
for-
the caves, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when you're like trying to find Mewtwo, and you're like, oh fuck, this is spoopy.
Oh yeah. What's that cave called? In Cerulean? Is it the Cerulean cave?
I think
I
so.
always tried
yeah.
to make my life so much more difficult. Like, what was it? Was it in also like the newest like BDSP where you needed like defog or something like that to get through
That's
like
it.
that one
Fuck it.
area? I was just like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
fuck it, bro. I'm just like going. I'm going for it. I'm gonna bump into
going.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. I'm just like, Flash. What the fuck? I'm just gonna get my way somehow here.
Defog was just annoying. I always
Yeah.
forget that exists, and then I see it. I'm like, oh my god, that's right, defog. No,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
But, all right, everybody, prepare your butts.
This
because-
is so
Yeah.
the most icon. I think this is like one of the most
Yes.
iconic songs in video game
Yes.
history, and like
Yep.
not even just in
Dude.
Pokemon, but like video game history in general.
I think
Like,
I've heard it like
Dude.
on TikTok. Like you'd see the TikToks
Oh, yeah.
completely unrelated to Pokemon and it would have.
oh
this
yeah,
song,
or
of
like
course.
talking about just like creepy shit. Yeah, it's
Yep.
great.
It's very like in the notes are very
Mm-hmm.
flat. You know, it's not like. Obviously, it's a Game Boy.
Bro,
you know,
okay.
So the music's not
Every-
the highest quality, but yeah.
Every time I would look up creepypasta, like people reading creepypastas
Yeah.
about old
Mhm.
games, it would be this song playing in the background, and so it honestly it accomplishes its goal very well.
Dude, it
just-
still stands the tale of time. Like I remember like when it would like the first like Halloween event or so in like Pokemon Go, they would have
Mm.
this this music being played in the background. I will say though, like this is technically I guess you could say still Gen 1 and stuff, but like that whole storyline with Cubone, man. Like they
Yeah.
just
Oh,
dude,
Cubone.
It's very sad.
dude, and
Cubone's
how
mother.
they like even
and-
expanded it a little bit more and let's go.
yeah.
My heart, just like take my heart out, throw it to the ground, and
crazy.
smash it. Why
Just-
don't you?
just no more
Yeah.
heart for me, please.
Literally, that just like, oh, Cubone.
I remember there's a video. I think it's Peanut Butter Gamer, and
Yeah.
I think he's like reviewing these games, Fire Red, Leaf Green, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like in the Pokemon Tower.
Yeah.
And one of like those like zombie or one of the like,
Ghosts,
like,
yeah.
he says zombies. And he starts
Yeah.
playing the fucking song by the one band. What's that one band called?
Oh, I know what you're.
Zombies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's like cranberries or something
Cranberries,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And She had a terrible. I'm sorry, her voice was not good. It was very. I know they're iconic. Everybody loves Cranberry, but she had a bad voice, man. Bad voice. Very.
Oh,
it's-
And
man.
we never see Gabe again. No,
I never see
Right,
Gabe
fade
is
into
gone
the-
out of this. Celadon City.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
Gabe's been in Ghost for 10 episodes.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Gabe.
Whoa.
Quinn got killed by Gabe. Or no, Quinn killed Gabe after the episode she was on.
That's right.
Ooh.
Sliced me into pieces.
So,
Oh,
You're here
sorry.
because you were here because we found you in
Mhm.
the shrine in
Pokemon
Lavender Town. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, you're there. Yeah.
You've been
I'm actually
resurrected.
being
Yeah,
taps with
we
Keyboard.
use the seeker so we could just see
Yeah.
you. You know,
Yeah.
that's how
Yep.
we're seeing you right now.
That's how everybody
Yeah.
wants to
He's
see you right now.
watching every
Yeah.
podcast until someone agrees to join Team Spider.
Yeah.
That's why I will never be put to rest because nobody will ever quench my thirst.
That's
Amazing.
super unlucky, bro.
Amazing.
Let's bring it back to let's come back to life and listen to a happy,
Okay.
warm, full of life
Okay.
song. Celadon City, amazing song. It's a little slowed down in the Fire Red Leaf Green version, but it's still very it's just happy. It sounds like another Gen 3 song, obviously, once again, because this game came out right after Gen 3, and it's just happy.
What Celadon? This is where like the grass gym leader is, right? Yeah.
Yep. This gym is especially great.
This is
because
where we
it's full
can
of women.
gamble. We get to gamble. Gamble.
Was this where we could gamble in this city? Or was it?
Yep, it was a city.
Okay.
Yeah. Gamba.
Because this is where you go and
And-
confront Team Rocket in their underground
this is
base or
how
whatever.
We started our gambling addiction early on.
True.
Or you can just buy them if you have enough money, and then you can get whatever
Right.
you want. Right.
Right.
TwitchCon
I
in
always find
Vegas,
myself-
baby.
I always find myself kind of humming this song, just like. And I'm always like, "What's that?" Oh yeah, that's from Pokemon. What's that? And I'm like, I think that's Celadon. You know, but it's just one of those songs that just stays in your head. This is my all-time favorite Pokemon song. All-time favorite Pokemon song of all time. That's
All-time
right.
low.
Two all-time, yeah, all-time low. But we love Gary. He is beautiful. And then you go into the Elite Four and you're like, oh, I killed Lance. Lance is dead.
Yeah.
Nice. I beat the game. No. It's the champion, Gary. You're like, Gary, what are you here? So fast, it's so final boss. So yummy.
Crazy. Dun-dun.
Yes.
It has a little bit of the motif of like the yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Like from like just the gym leader fights in general and stuff too. So it has a motif of that, but it still is its own thing. It's so cool. I bet this shit would shred on a guitar. Like, have you heard like a real guitar do that?
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
Dude.
Ooh. And then this part where it kind of has.
It's like a moment of hope. You're like, I
Yeah.
can maybe beat him. It's gonna happen. I can do it. I can suicide bomb his Blastoids.
That's right. Oh my god, it's Blastoise, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this song is definitely a bop. It's still my favorite.
Can you
know,
do
on top
the mansion? I think the mansion, or like maybe the lab. I thought there was like a lab or mansion theme.
I love
it
this.
so
I
fun?
always have a little like love for like whenever I like hopped into like my bicycle, the cycling thing, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just,
the cycling thing's really good too.
Here,
yeah.
I'll do cycling first, Austin.
Yeah,
is
and
it
then you-
Silph you're thinking of, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, try Silco. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, this is such a happy song.
Right? I'm just like, finally, I'm getting places now with my bike.
I'm moving real fast. I'm schmoving now,
the, like,
baby.
serotonin that you can just now like
Yeah.
get places faster.
Yeah,
Oh my
true. Before you get fly. I think you get fly after.
Yeah.
No, you get fly right before. You get the fly at the 5th gym. You get some fly after Sabrina, and then when you go to Koga, you go and get surf.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can
Sweet.
then you can go south. I think this is it. Yeah, this is like their base or like the weird like whoa.
Oh,
Silph
yeah.
Oh, and you get lost like in the sauce, like with
Yep.
all the little twirly spaces.
Yep.
It's like a
Dude.
maze or
This is when you're like in the
that
Team
would
Rocket
be
building.
so confusing. I'm just like,
I
no.
know.
I have
That
to like
is-
stare at it. I'm like,
Yeah, that building
it's like
is
you're trying to
actually
like do a
confusing.
puzzle thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I
go
thought
for
the
Pikachu.
Team Galactic base was going to become like a Silpho Part 2, but this Silpho has nothing compared to this. It's crazy.
Yeah. But I remember I would be like, okay, I don't want to take the left one, and I would accidentally click left again, and I'm like, no, I'm
You have to go through
like, "God
the
damn it."
whole thing again. You're like,
Fuck. I know, it takes forever.
dude, I remember one time, like, after, like, beating that, and I'm trying to exit out, I forget, like, my Pokemon are, like, barely alive. I'm like, oh, God, I somehow made it. And there's that one extra trainer that I'm like,
Yeah.
right. No.
Or you randomly run it. You've like battled all these other people and you haven't healed yet, and then you randomly run into you like teleport into Gary's room, and you're like, "Fuck! No, I'm gonna die!"
oh, man.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
crazy.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Yeah, good.
freaking
So, I mean,
Pokemon music, man. So good. So
any
nostalgic.
any other songs you guys can think of? Because I listened to like some of the other cities. I was like, yeah, it's all right. You know,
I
didn't know
mean,
for-
The OG opening is always, like, a
Yeah,
banger,
give us the OG
too.
opening. You gotta.
Very, like, original.
We'll finish it off on that.
Dude.
We'll finish it off on OG
Yeah.
opening because like that you got to right.
I mean, it just, they bring back that, like, beginning, man, you know?
Right here, we can watch the video.
There you go.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yellow's is actually adorable too. We should do yellow as well.
Sure. Yeah, we can do yellow.
Ooh, yeah.
Pokemon Red intro. Here we go,
Yeah.
baby.
Here you
Yo.
go.
Full screen.
This is
Oh.
pretty good.
Dude, and just
Oh
like
my
loving how, dude, like how they copied that for the like series too, bro.
It's interesting that they chose Gengar and
Mm-hmm.
Nidoking of all stuff, but
Right.
Oh my god,
So
Charmander
cool.
looks so dorky.
oh my god, the sprites in this game are always so dorky.
Guys, you watch Gengar chilling to the tune of Lavender Town.
Right. I just like
Wow.
remember them being like in the anime too. It's like
I know.
That's like so big, bro.
Which I think is just the main opening for like every game from now on, right?
That's
But
the main thing. Yeah.
They made it sound like so much more cleaner in Fire Red
Yeah.
though, the opening one.
they do. All right, give us yellow.
Yellow opening right here. It's adorable. I love Pikachu so much.
Yeah, what's the
So, I mean-
difference? I actually don't remember. So, be interesting. to
It's
me.
like just Pikachu as like the main. Oh, there's there's
Yeah.
color too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Game Boy Color.
we get color.
Game Boy Colors.
He's running. Look at him.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, Reddy's about.
This is adorable. This is
Yo, he's surfing.
This is surfing Pikachu.
What?
confirmed.
He's flying.
Pikachu.
Oh, that's where the surf and flying Pikachu comes
Right,
from? I didn't know
right.
that.
And then listen to this.
Dude.
Yellow version.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
very distorted, but I heard it.
They
Yeah.
literally just get like the static burn, like,
Yeah.
like when you're trying to find a radio station.
Yeah.
Literally, you're
Oh
just
my
like trying to clean
gosh.
out your computer.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Oh shit! I just blew it off.
You goober.
Tube thing. I don't know why. Whatever.
All right, well,
Already
music.
miss Ash.
I know.
Gosh, the lady died.
Well,
Oh.
thank you. Thank you so much, Gabe, for doing that music showcase. As always, means the world. All right, we're at an hour exactly, so it's time.
Nice.
Let's give our final ratings. We'll do 3 parts. Fire, Leaf Green, fuck, red, blue, yellow, and then Fire, Red, Leaf Green. And I will
Okay.
start us off.
Oh.
Red and blue, they're hard to get through, bro. It's
They are.
not, especially they did not
Maybe
age
if you're
well.
a
I won't-
baby, you baby.
No, they did not age well. They get a solid 5 in my book. Maybe if you were to grade them as if you were to grade them as they were when they came out, I would give them a good like 7 or 8. But nowadays there's just so many other better ways to play them, especially with the Fire Red and Leaf Green exist. It's a solid like 5. I would say they are one of the worst experiences in the entire franchise at this point. Which again, you got to give it credit; they're the first, but still, they suck.
There wouldn't be all the other
Exactly.
Pokemon without them.
Exactly. And I fully acknowledge that. I'm just saying, if you want to play something that's for First Gen, play Fire Red Leaf Green, because Fire Red Leaf Green, I give a solid like 7,
Yes.
8. I give it a solid like
I
8.
would definitely give,
Yeah.
I would probably give like 8 as well for Fire Red and
Yeah.
Green. I would probably give like maybe like a 6 for Red Blue, and I never actually played Yellow, so I mean,
Seems chill.
for me though, like yeah.
I think I give Yellow like a 6, just because it's like it does a little bit better and it adds some really cool features, but it's still really slow and weird.
It has color.
I know.
And you can get the full team from the show.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah, the
True,
starters.
true.
The starters.
All right, Gabe.
So red and blue, I'm sure I did play a little bit of, but yellow was the main one that little kid Gabe played. So red and blue, I'm sure if I played it, it would be like 5 or 6 tops for me. Yellow because of the color and the starters, like I mentioned, and the intro. Honestly, that intro is just so cute, man. I gotta
It
give
is,
credit
yeah.
where credit is due, even if it's just such a nitpicky
Little
whatever
thing,
part.
yeah.
Yes, it's the little things.
It is.
6.5. I mean, it's still hard
Yeah.
to play because it's
Yeah.
red
That's
and blue,
valid.
but just
That's
with
very
a
valid.
little
Like,
bit
there's
of
always gonna be like the nostalgia aspect, but
Yeah.
there also has to be the part where like you do need to be able to replay
Yes.
it, and like, do you come back? Is it bringing you back to replay it as well? Too?
Yeah, and I can
Exactly.
replay Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color, bro. It's still fun. It feels good to play. Yellow, red, blue.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
like,
feel
"Eh,
good.
I don't know about that."
But Fire Red, Leaf Green, they updated everything that needed updated, and with flying colors and later in I can't remember the last time I played them. I don't see myself playing them really for how X amount of time. But I would say those are good 8.5. I would say 8.5 fun time. Sevi Island was very fun. I remember when I was little, I was like, I don't want to catch Pokemon and get at least 40 to get the national dex to unlock the Sevi Islands, but I eventually
Yeah.
grinded through them. And
Dude.
nowadays I love catching Pokemon, so my deck,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
loved the Sevi Islands, loved the music, loved everything it had to offer. So
I
yeah.
very much loved the sprites.
Sprites.
from Fire Red and Leaf.
Yes,
Yes.
they're very
They're,
good.
like, some of
They're
my
very
favorite
good.
sprites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what like still for me like holds up a lot.
Yep.
Agreed. I think Fire Red Leaf Green I think have like the best replayability. I don't quite put them up there with the goats, but they're definitely like very high on my list in terms of like Pokemon tier list. We should honestly.
Oh, yeah, I think I.
Oh, go ahead.
Do,
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like tier list?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was like, maybe at some point we should do just a tier list, like just a summary
Yeah.
episode of being like, this is
Yeah,
what we got.
it's like for me, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, probably still like a little bit above that. But Fire Red and Leaf Green come very close to that for me as well too.
Yeah, exactly. Fuse, finish us off.
All right, that's someone that probably wasn't at an age where he ate the cartilage when it came out. Staring at you, Austin.
Oh, shut up! Oh my god.
All right, so in a real sense, I probably give Zelda like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. Zelda
Yeah.
sucks.
Zelda's just garbage.
The dude who
Bruh.
likes
Fuse has
Literally
not
the
played
worst,
any Zelda
actually.
game. He's not played. He's played one Zelda game. He's played Twilight Princess, and that's it. He hasn't even finished Tribe One, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
but in
it's
all
a big
honesty, I'd probably give Red and Blue probably about a 5.5. Just they're the first ones. I give them the nostalgic factor. I do like some of the old sprites. Yellow is dear to my heart. It was my first one that I practically ever fell in love with, and it came in color. And I like how it added the anime factor, and the opening's just cute. So I give it probably about a 7. Fire Red, Leaf Green, especially when they added like better move sets for the Pokemon. Like I remember Charmander actually got like Dragon Breath when it evolved into Charmander, which I thought was really cool.
That was cool, yeah.
And they added to the post game and also like the EXP bar, which I thought was really cool as well. I'd probably give that probably about an 8 to 8.5 for both of them. In a solid rating for myself. Like they're up there. If people want to go and play like Red and Blue, like those games, I'd probably suggest them to play like, the Fire Red and Leaf Green. Either one of those that picks their fancy.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They were hard, man. The originals were hard, bro. Like
Yeah.
you
They were.
really had to grind, and like grinding is fun, but it was not fun to grind in those games because you didn't have an XP bar.
no.
You had
It's
to
never fun when you get poisoned and then wrapped by like an Ekans
Yep.
and you can't do anything.
Dude, it was still like it's still even a grind even when Fire Red and Leaf Green until like you're able to like
Pack in
later
rare
on,
candies.
Post game get them.
Yeah, I mean post game. Yeah, totally not rare candies. Who would do that?
Dude,
Wow.
I did a sleep log for Fire Red,
Yeah.
and that once I hit like I think it was me going into the 5th and 6th gem. I think is where they had that huge jump in like the level gap that I was like,
It's gonna take you
I do.
Lovely. All right. Well, that concludes our discussion on Fire Red, Leaf Green, Red, and Blue, and Yellow. So congratulations, we made it
Gen
through all the main
1.
series games.
We made it through, and we made it through Gen 1. Good lord. That was a fun.
We always like to take a minute here at the end of the podcast to talk about kind of just rapid fire, talk about what we've been playing that's not either this game related or just not Pokemon related. If it is Pokemon related, that's okay though. But we like to talk about lots of other games too, especially moving past Pokemon. We are going to be talking about other video games like Zelda and other one-off series. So this is not a Pokemon
Tears of the
podcast.
Kingdom.
I know, right? This is not a Pokemon podcast, despite what we maybe have set ourselves up as. It is a Nintendo podcast, and we like to talk about all that. So I'll start us off as always. So I've been playing a lot of Metroid Prime Remastered, trying to beat that. I'm getting very close. I think I'm getting close to the end. I could be totally wrong, but I think I'm at least halfway, something along those lines. That's been a great one to play. I was replaying through Mario Advance 4, the remake of Mario 3. That was really good. I was playing through that on the plane on the way home from PAX. And then honestly, I haven't been playing a lot because I've been editing and doing content stuff so much. It's been really busy with that stuff. And I've been also just I crashed today. I literally didn't wake up till 1 o'clock. So y'all were texting me where's the questions? Where's this? I was like, bro, I was recovering. Oh, I will say,
is it happening?
I know, right?
I was like,
yeah, no, I will say last night I played there's a new game that came out literally yesterday called The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog that Sega released.
I saw Vicky, I think, playing.
Yeah,
saw that,
really funny. It's a really funny and fun release. I recommend. It's free. It's really fun to play. Some things drag on a little too long, but I mean that's just a visual novel, right? So especially if you're looking for some content, a one-off to do for content, that I mean that game takes at least we started playing it at 9 o'clock and we didn't finish until 1 in the morning. So it'll
wow.
it's a good stream's worth of content, I will say.
Yeah, no wonder you woke up at 1 p.m. No.
So
Yeah.
what kind of game is it? You said it's a.
It's a visual novel. It's I
gotcha.
Yeah, it has little mini. It has Sonic mini games in it, where you play a Sonic and you jump through little stuff. But that's when you're thinking. It's a whole thing. But the
Yeah.
art in it is honestly really cute and it's really well done. So yeah, I recommend it. Especially it's free. Like what do you got to lose? Like
Right.
if you get like a part way through and you're like I fucking hate this, you didn't lose anything, right?
Right.
Anyways, that's
true.
what I've been up to. We'll end with Ada. So Fuse, what are you playing?
So I'm starting a new Nuzlocke tomorrow for my birthday.
Heyo.
So I'm doing an extreme randomizer, so like evolutions, they evolve every level, random typings, random move sets. But one of my mods actually made a rule set that I have to follow. So, and I won't know that till tomorrow. So that's gonna be very interesting to see how this
fun.
goes.
Exciting.
Yeah,
That's
and
very exciting.
besides that, also next week, I'm starting to do variety content. I'm gonna do two days to add some different variety to the channel. I'm adding Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel because I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd. I like playing the video game, and I've finally hit like the highest rank you possibly could. So I'm gonna do
Out
that.
of the cards, you give
Right.
Out of the cards, Boogie Boy.
I'm gonna try that,
Nice.
and then when Mega Man Battle Network comes out, the Legacy Collection, I'm gonna play one stream of that every week because I love Mega Man. Those are like my games. Besides, Pokemon, of course.
That's Fuse right there. Fuse is Mega Man.
Nice.
Jeez, I think you'd appreciate this.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it.
Is that?
That's really
This
cool.
is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card/character.
Yes.
Blackluster Soldier.
Yes.
I wanted to be Blackluster Soldier.
But he
honestly.
just
Oh, I
has-
remember
it's-
Blackluster Soldier.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
armor.
that's cool.
The armor's so
Yeah.
cool and slick.
It's very
Dude,
clean.
and honestly, like I don't know if it's ever confirmed if they're a girl.
Oh.
Honestly, like you know, I mean, Lord.
Could be whatever it wants to be.
Gender,
Right?
we
I
love
could
gender
imagine
nod.
somebody cosplaying this would be so freaking
It would be
dope.
sick as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so sick as shit.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe, what are we playing?
Oh, what have I been playing? Literally one of the most bestest, greatest remakes of any over-the-top action horror games, Resident
Oh, yeah.
Evil 4 remake. It's such a good. It's so
that
fun.
looks really fun.
I've been
I absolutely, if you're into that genre, if you've been thinking about it, get the game. Just get it. It's so fun. The one-liners are a little bit weirder this time because Leon's a little bit more edgy, like serious. So he says these weird, cheesy one-liners that are still kind of funny. And where's everyone going? Bingo.
it's not a phase, Mom.
But it is such a treat to play through. Right after Dead Space, I got a little bored of Dead Space towards the end because I was
Really?
like,
Is it a
yeah,
little
I
too
just-
grindy, or just
Yeah,
like
no.
samey?
Yeah, it's a little too samey. Like,
Gotcha.
but then Resident Evil 4 has different environments. It's a fun game. It's very, very fun. And then I'm just dicking around on Fortnite still. Just my buddy Joe. I'm looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom hardcore. That's
Oh,
gonna be.
Fortnite.
Oh my
Yeah, for
god,
sure.
yeah, well Fortnite. No build mode. No build mode on
Yes.
Fortnite. No.
Cool, good stuff. Ada, hit us with the last one.
All right, let me hit you guys. No, sorry. Let me actually properly hit you guys real quick here.
Oh shit, she got the lead.
Is that a French fry?
That's insane.
It's a leak,
It's a French
bro.
fry. Oh my god, Farfetch's leak. I never knew Farfetch. I never knew Fartfetch
That's
was
like
Gen
Sir
1. I always thought it was Gen 2.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that. There it is.
But I haven't been playing too many different games outside of Pokemon. Like Austin saying too. It's just time, bro.
Yes.
I've been working on trying to plan for a wedding.
Oh, fun. That's quick and easy
right?
to do. You can get through that in
Congratulations.
like a day or something.
Right?
Yeah, congratulations.
But
as well.
I have thank you.
Wait,
But,
are you
I
getting married?
haven't-
You're getting
Me?
you're
Yeah.
getting. Oh, that's right. I've seen.
she's
Yeah. Oh my
engaged,
god.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, congratulations.
I'm getting
Sorry, I swear. I'm like. Oh wait.
you're
Yeah.
good.
Duh. I saw the. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sorry.
Dude,
Yeah.
We're having a little bit of a nerdy thing.
I can't wait.
Good.
Some
Good.
Pokemon
That's
gonna be
good.
crazy. I can't wait to see
Yeah,
the pictures and
it's
stuff from
great.
that. That'll be cool.
Yes, but we I have been dabbling in slowly progressing through Fire Emblem Engaged. I am a Fire Emblem fan. I love it.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, Path of Radiance was like my favorite growing up back in the day. So I've been enjoying so far. Engaged. It also makes me feel like I just want to be one of those voice actors.
Yes.
Being a video
It'd
game,
be
bro.
so fun. It would be so fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Ah, dude. And then every now and then I'm very much the laziest, chillest player in this though. Genshin Impact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people like that, yeah.
I definitely reminds me a lot of like the whole Breath of the Wild aspect where you just kind of like are exploring
run
worlds
around.
and stuff like that.
Throw you out in the
Yeah,
open
I love
world.
just like running around, just like, going and doing random shit, bruh. And I guess you got a little bit of the gotcha gamble.
That's all
don't you?
right. A little
Yeah.
Gamba, gamba,
addicting.
gamba.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Now look at my bank account. No.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we gotta postpone the wedding. Sorry.
Oh god, no. But yeah.
Nice.
But other than that, like you guys, like I'm waiting for Tears of the Kingdom. I'm
Yes.
so excited for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh my god.
Dude.
You-
It's gonna be
I'm down.
awesome.
We can finally
can't
put
wait.
mushrooms on our shields, you guys. That is all that
Finally.
matters.
Finally.
The
my God,
whole,
mushrooms on the
fusing
shields,
thing is
finally.
So awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Fuse made a cameo in the game, bro. Fuse is in the
Fuse,
game.
why did you tell us, Fuse,
Oh my
bro?
God.
I will say, so
Dude.
while we're at it, I will say, everybody watching, we are doing a giveaway of Tears of the Kingdom. I will officially announce it here. We will put it up on our socials by the time this video comes out.
Pogger.
So we're doing a giveaway of the Tears of the Kingdom. You must be following our Twitter or subscribed, and you must like not this YouTube video, but the video of Tears of the Kingdom when that comes out. It'll be out a few days after, or I think it'll be a week. I think the video will be out after a week after the Tears of the Kingdom video comes out. But we could do something earlier. We'll see.
I'll leak ya, bro.
But
if they don't follow, you know.
yeah, make sure you guys
You're gonna
like,
get
comment,
leaked.
subscribe, and if you're on Spotify, make sure you guys follow us, leave us a wonderful, wonderful review. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us on the podcast. Ada, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, good question here. Let me see here. So you can find me on the deepest, darkest area. No,
MySpace.
MySpace.
Ask
No, you can find me on
Jeeves.
some.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys ever had like a Gaia Online or Zanga? Am I old? I'm old, probably.
I've heard of
I'm old.
Zanga.
I know.
Zanga
think
used
I've
to be
heard
with
of
like
Zanga.
Yeovil and like Farmville and stuff like that, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
This is where I'm like literally showing my age. Oh god. The people out there.
Yeah, Facebook games.
you know
Yeah,
who you
I know
are.
exactly what you're talking about.
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah, but I Auto Enchilada basically and everywhere, you know, Twitter, Twitch is basically, you can always see me if you want to see me live in this weird ass face, you know. So,
In the
you know, dab in the beanie. I got lots of arrays of beanies if you'd like to see which one I might wear. Maybe I'll throw on a onesie. Who knows? You
Hell
know?
yeah. Who knows?
YouTube, TikTok, you know, just honestly, you could just search Auto Enchilada and you could probably find me somehow,
Sounds good.
somewhere.
Sounds like-
hopefully nothing bad about
Hell
me.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and of course,
Yeah.
make sure you follow the rest of us here. I'm also on YouTube now and on everything FVLAM, twitch.tv/FVLAM. We also have our lovely boy Short Diffuse, twitch.tv/Short Diffuse, and he's also on YouTube just as the same. And then we also have our lovely boy Gabe, twitch.tv/Excelion96. I always want to say
And on
90 because
TikTok.
That's and on TikTok. He's on TikTok now.
I
Oh my God.
He's like, wow.
I technically am on TikTok. I don't regularly post there, but I do sometimes just like some like when I find something funny. But just
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Of course,
it's
all
been
those things
fun.
will be put on the screen for everyone's, viewing pleasure. So, thank you everybody for watching the Boozy podcast. Do we have any last nickels?
Spot Ups might have something to say.
Nickels?
That's him. You
Oh,
got
God.
it.
I have no nickels.
I
but
have
a
a Pokeball
Kazoo.
and a Pokeball.
Whoa! Oh my God, the little move.
Yeah,
What's it
oh,
called again? The-
dude.
Well,
I did not know how to use this for the longest time. I thought you had to blow in this thing,
oh,
man.
it's like a
God,
trumpet.
yeah.
You're like,
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us here on the Boozy View podcast. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, share the video, and we'll see you guys next time when we talk about Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky. We're gonna do the spin-off games. So
Yes!
hope you guys enjoy it. Anyways, much love, everybody. Hope you have a good one. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Spot sucks.
No, you suck.